Welcome to Binge Guide, the next show. I'm Andrew, and with me, as always, is Victoria. And, well, basically, we're all about helping you figure out what to watch next, right?
That's right. And I think we've got a really intriguing one today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this one's been generating a ton of buzz.
Yeah, The Bondsman coming to Prime Video.
Yep, April 3rd, 2025.
We're going to dive deep into everything we know so far, give you the rundown.
So, the trailers, the early info. I mean, let's start with the basics. What's this show all about?
Okay, so we've got Hub Halloran, our main guy. He's a bounty hunter.
Okay, classic. Tracking people down, bringing them in. We've seen that before.
Right, but here's where it gets a little wild. He was murdered, and then, get this, brought back from the dead by the devil.
Whoa, hold on. The devil? Okay, so we're not in Kansas anymore.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And his new mission, courtesy of the Prince of Darkness himself, it's to hunt down demons who've escaped from hell.
Demons escape from hell. So we're talking like supernatural bounty hunting now.
Exactly. It's taking that familiar bounty hunter archetype, that kind of lone wolf chasing outlaws, and cranking it up to 11.
Yeah, the stakes are definitely a little higher than your average bail jumper.
For sure. And it's all packed into an 8-episode limited series on Prime Video.
8 episodes, huh? So it sounds like a tight, focused story.
Yeah, I think that's a good sign. It suggests they have a specific arc in mind for Hub, a beginning, middle, and end.
And speaking of Hub, let's talk about the man bringing to life, Kevin Bacon. Now, this isn't his first rodeo in the world of horror and thriller, is it?
Oh, definitely not. You look at his filmography, and it's like a who's who of genre classics. You've got Friday the 13th, Tremors, Flatliners, Stir of Echoes.
I mean, those are some iconic movies right there.
Totally. And more recently, you have The Darkness, They, Them. He even went full-on villain in Hollow Man.
Right. So he's not afraid of the dark side.
Not at all. But what's interesting about Hub, from what we've seen, is that he's not a clear-cut hero or villain. He's somewhere in between.
Yeah, there's that moral ambiguity. It's like, what's driving this guy?
Well, it seems like he's trying to figure out why his soul was condemned in the first place, what were his sins. And this demon hunting gig, it's almost like a twisted path to redemption.
So it's not just about blasting demons. There's a deeper personal struggle going on.
Exactly. And it's not all doom and gloom either. It looks like he's also trying to reconnect with his past. Like, there are hints of a second chance at love.
Oh, yeah. And there's that unexpected element of country music, too, right?
Yes. The country music thing is so intriguing. It's like, amidst all the demon hunting and hellfire, he's clinging to this piece of his former life.
Right. It gives him this human side. It's not just all darkness and brooding.
Definitely. And speaking of human sides, let's not forget the supporting cast. Because The Bondsman has assembled quite an impressive ensemble around Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, the cast list is pretty stacked. We've got Jennifer Nettles.
Yes, from The Righteous Gemstones. She plays Hub's ex-wife, Marianne.
Ooh, so we're definitely going to get some relationship drama mixed in with all the supernatural stuff.
Oh, for sure. And then you have Damon Harriman. He's a fantastic character actor, been in tons of things.
Oh, yeah. He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Justified.
Right. And we've got Beth Grant, who always brings a certain gravitas to her roles. Like, she was in No Country for Old Men and Donnie Darko. She plays Hub's mom, Kitty.
So we've got the ex-wife, the mom. Sounds like family's going to play a big role in this.
Definitely seems like it.
Mm.
And then we've got Maxwell Jenkins, who was in Lost in Space. And also Jolene Purdy, who was amazing in The White Lotus.
Right. And Purdy plays Midge, who is, wait for it, the Devil's Appalachian Regional Manager.
I know, right? The devil with regional managers. That's a detail that just sticks with you.
It's like, what's the corporate structure of hell? Do they have performance reviews down there?
Right. It's such a weirdly funny and intriguing idea. And the fact that these characters, especially his family, are so prominent in the early images tells me they're not just side characters.
Yeah, they're going to be intertwined with Hub's mission. Maybe even put in danger because of it.
Definitely a possibility.
So, fascinating premise, great cast. Let's talk about the people actually making this happen. What do we know about the production side of things?
Well, the big name here is Blumhouse Television. They're like the masters of modern horror.
Yeah, Blumhouse is practically a guarantee of some good scares.
Exactly. And they're partnering with Marker 96 and Crime Think Production Company on this.
Okay, and who's calling the shots? Who's the showrunner?
That would be Eric Olesen. He's got a great track record with genre storytelling. He worked on The Man in the High Castle and Arrow.
So he knows how to handle complex narratives and action.
Definitely. And the list of executive producers is impressive too. You've got Jason Blum himself, of course, Kevin Bacon, and the series creator Granger David.
So a lot of big names with a lot of creative energy invested in this project.
Absolutely. Oh, and one more interesting tidbit. Filming took place in Grantville, Georgia.
Huh. Georgia seems to be the place to film these days.
It is. And, that Southern Gothic vibe could really work for this story, especially with the whole Appalachian regional manager of the devil thing.
Yeah, there's a certain atmosphere that comes with that Southern setting.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the setup, the players, the production. But what really gets people talking are the visuals, right?
Right. The first look images and, of course, the trailer.
And they didn't hold back, did they? We got a red band trailer for this one.
Yep. Full-on red band. Which means, for anyone who doesn't know, get ready for some strong language, some graphic imagery. They're not shying away from the darker stuff.
Nope. And there's some moments in that trailer that just grab you, like seeing Hub's resurrection, that whole scene where Midge is giving him his new job orientation.
I know. Like, it's so matter of fact. Here's your gun. Go get him, rookie.
And the way they present hell, not as this fiery pit, but as a prison that can be broken out of, that's a cool twist.
Yeah, it's like a supernatural Alcatraz.
Yeah.
And the solution to dealing with demons, just put one in the brain.
Simple,
Yeah.
effective.
Right. It's almost darkly funny how straightforward it seems.
But then, alongside that dark humor, you have Hub's struggle to reconnect with his family. You can feel that pull between his demonic duties and his desire for a normal life.
Yeah, that's the heart of the drama, right? Can he balance those two worlds? And then there are these hints that maybe there's a bigger plan behind these demon escapes. Like, it's not just random breakouts.
Ooh, a conspiracy.
Maybe. And did you catch that bit about a hotline for reporting demon sightings?
Oh, hold on, a hotline. Like, press 1 for demonic possession, press 2 for hellfire in your backyard.
Exactly. It's such a bizarre mix of the mundane and the supernatural.
I love it. And of course, we can't forget that glimpse of the demon, the one with the glowing eyes.
Chilling. Definitely lets you know these are not friendly neighborhood ghosts we're dealing with. And that shot of Hub wrestling a demonic cheerleader underwater.
Okay, that was just wild. Pure Blumhouse weirdness right there.
Totally.
So, big picture, what do you think? What are the themes, the potential you see in The Bondsman?
Well, on the surface, you've got horror and action. That's a given. But I think the core of the story is redemption. It's Hub grappling with his past, trying to figure out why he was condemned and if he can earn a second chance.
Yeah, it's not just mindless monster hunting. There's a real emotional depth there.
Exactly. And I think we'll get a good balance of those episodic demon hunts, like the Monster of the Week format, with the overarching story of Hub's personal journey.
And with Blumhouse behind it, I'm expecting some solid scares.
Oh yeah, they know how to build suspense, create those truly creepy moments.
So to recap for everyone, The Bondsman premieres on Prime Video April 3rd, 2025. It stars Kevin Bacon as a bounty hunter brought back from the dead to hunt demons.
Right. Definitely check out the trailer. It's a wild ride.
So if you're looking for a show that blends supernatural thrills, action, and a touch of redemption, this could be your next binge.
For sure.
You've just gotten the deep dive on The Bondsman right here on Binge Guide, the next show. We help you figure out what to watch next.
Absolutely. And for you listening, think about this. If you were given a second chance, but it came with a demonic catch, would you take it?
Something to ponder until next time.
Yeah.
See ya.